Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press morning podcast for March 18, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, tensions between Iran and the U.S. have escalated following Israeli strikes that killed top Iranian officials. The international community is watching with bated breath as the crisis deepens, with many calling for restraint and diplomacy to avoid further escalation. In domestic news, voter turnout in Chicago's primary election surpassed expectations with over 440 zero ballots cast. The demographics showed a shift in age groups, with voters aged 50-64 casting the most ballots. We'll continue to provide updates on the results as they become available. Lastly, the European Union and Ukraine are making progress in their membership talks, exploring innovative pathways for integration. A proposed membership-light framework could grant Ukraine a unique status, allowing for phased participation in areas like foreign policy and trade. The clock is ticking, with drafting and consensus building needing to begin this year for a new framework to take effect by 2027. These stories are developing and will provide in-depth analysis and updates throughout the day. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then she'll know it's right now. I'm Barbara. Firstly, in Northern Ireland, a court case has shed light on the complex history of the Troubles, as allegations of liability for IRA bombings are being examined. The case serves as a reminder of the ongoing challenges of building a lasting peace in the region. Secondly, disturbing allegations have surfaced against the late civil rights icon, Cesar Chavez, regarding abuse and misconduct. The United Farm Workers Union and the Cesar Chavez Foundation have released statements acknowledging these claims and are taking steps to support potential victims and establish an independent investigation channel. Lastly, in Chile, the new president, José Antonio Cast, has begun construction on a border barrier along its northern frontier with Peru, aimed at tackling illegal immigration, drug trafficking, and organized crime. Human rights advocates have raised concerns about the government's hardline immigration agenda, warning that it could endanger migrants and neglect due process, family unity, and international human rights treaties. These stories highlight the complexities of addressing historical injustices, the importance of accountability for even revered figures, and the challenges of balancing national security with humanitarian considerations. We'll continue to follow these developments and provide in-depth analysis on the AI Daily Press. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. I'm Louis, your guide through the complexities of global markets. First, the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision has been closely watched by investors as policymakers attempt to balance competing risks in an uncertain global economy. With oil prices surging and inflation concerns on the rise due to the conflict in the Middle East, the Fed's cautious approach is likely to be seen as a prudent move. Second, the ongoing crisis in the Strait of Hormuz has sent shockwaves across energy markets, with investors trying to navigate the choppy waters of geopolitical uncertainty. We're seeing continued volatility in global markets, and any surprise move could send shockwaves across the world. And finally, in India, companies are increasingly leveraging initial public offerings to repair their balance sheets rather than funding growth initiatives. This trend has raised concerns among market participants, with some arguing that it may not be a positive sign from a capital market standpoint. We'll be keeping a close eye on this development and its implications for investors and the broader economy. Don't forget to tune in to our podcast for more in-depth analysis and insights into the world of global markets. I'm Louis, and we'll catch you later on the AI Daily Press. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. I'm Carl. Let's take a quick look at some of the exciting stories we've covered recently. First, we explored NASA's Artemis program, which is pushing the boundaries of space exploration. With plans to return humans to the moon by 2024, this program is not only fascinating but also opens up endless opportunities for scientists, engineers, and anyone curious about the wonders of space. Next, we delved into a dramatic meteor event that shook residents in Ohio and Pennsylvania. This bright flash of light and subsequent sonic boom served as a reminder of the awe-inspiring nature of our universe, where small rocks from space can create significant impacts on our daily lives. Lastly, we examined Spotify's latest updates to its Wear OS app and the introduction of bit-perfect playback for Windows users. With a cleaner interface and seamless navigation, music lovers can now enjoy an unparalleled listening experience. This development sets a new standard for audio quality and underscores Spotify's commitment to providing users with the best possible sound. These stories showcase the incredible advancements in science, technology, and innovation that are shaping our world. From space exploration to meteor events and music streaming, there's never been a more exciting time to stay curious and keep looking up at those stars. Until next time, now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. First off, Venezuela made history by winning their first ever World Baseball Classic Championship title. Their triumphant victory marked a significant milestone for Venezuelan baseball and underscored the global reach of the sport. In other news, the future of international baseball competitions is looking bright, with the next World Baseball Classic scheduled to take place in 2028. Before then, we can expect an exciting Olympic Games baseball tournament in Los Angeles, which may feature MLB players for the first time. Several teams have already qualified for the next WBC, while others will need to navigate a qualifying event. And finally, in women's basketball, the FIBA Women's World Cup qualifiers have showcased an incredible talent pool and highlighted potential draft picks for the WNBA. Caitlin Clark, Paige Bueckers, Angel Reese, Awa Pham, and Iana Martin are just a few of the standout players who have made strong cases for inclusion in the final World Cup roster. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curel.
Thank you, Howard. We've been following the developments in Illinois, where the election season is heating up. Our recent articles have taken listeners on a journey through the heart of America, introducing them to ordinary people doing extraordinary things and highlighting the importance of community, tradition, and the human side of politics. Meanwhile, in Russia's Novosibirsk region, a cattle disease outbreak has led to a state of emergency being declared. We've been reporting on the story of Svetlana Panina, a local farmer whose livelihood has been severely impacted by the crisis. The situation serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between human activity, animal health, and environmental factors. These stories and more will continue to unfold in the days ahead. Our team at AIDailyPress is committed to bringing you updates, analysis, and insights from around the world. Join us throughout the day for more news, stories, and celebrations of the human spirit. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm Joan, and we've got a thrilling lineup for you today. Let's dive into the latest news from the entertainment industry. First off, we're buzzing about Mike Flanagan's radical new take on the classic horror film, The Exorcist. This all-new story promises to deliver intense scares, with a talented cast including Scarlett Johansson, Diane Lane, and Lawrence Fishburne. Filming has begun in New York City, and we can't wait for its premiere in March 2025. In other news, the highly anticipated third season of HBO's The Comeback is here. The show tackles the rise of AI in the entertainment industry with its signature wit and charm. With standout performances from Lisa Kudrow and the supporting cast, this season is a must-watch for anyone who loves smart comedy and satire. And finally, we're still reeling from the news about Zendaya's marital status. Her stylist, Law Roach, has been fueling speculation, but the actress remains tight-lipped on the matter. We'll keep you updated on any developments. Tune in to our podcast for more news, reviews, and analysis from the world of entertainment. And now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David at Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we looked at the alarming issue of wildlife trafficking, where a study on platypuses revealed a unique adaptation, hollow melanosomes in their fur, similar to those found in birds. This discovery not only sheds light on the diversity of life on Earth, but also underscores the importance of protecting endangered species and their habitats from illegal trade. Secondly, we delved into the world of marine biology, exploring a nearly 4-decade-long study on blue crabs in the Chesapeake Bay. The surprising finding that adult blue crabs are responsible for roughly half of the injuries sustained by younger blue crabs, often resulting in death, has significant implications for conservation efforts. This cannibalistic behavior, while puzzling, may serve as a population control mechanism and informs the design of shelters for juvenile crabs. Lastly, we touched upon the importance of long-term research projects in understanding marine ecosystems. The dedication of scientists to studying these environments offers invaluable insights that can guide us toward better conservation and management of our marine resources. These stories remind us of the intricate balance within ecosystems and the need for continued research and protection of our natural world. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.